my shot. I never really was like a true shooter. Like Abby's like a true shooter.
Yeah,
She makes like almost all of her shots at all times because that's just her thing.
that's what she
And she's
does.
very good at the rest
Yeah.
too. But I think I would always hang my head because I wasn't a good shooter, and I would always get down on
Mhm.
myself and be like, God, you're not confident at all.
Yeah.
But then I would just fight through it and keep shooting. And Andy Secor, shout out to him. He for make shots. He has helped me with. I've been with him for the past 2-ish years, and my shot
Mhm.
and confidence has already gotten way better. And
Yeah.
I couldn't care less if I airballed. I airballed last night a couple times, and I was like, you know what? Smile, keep going. I'm just gonna keep shooting and drive to the hoop and get back
Yeah.
out there, shoot a three.
It
So I think the
happens.
confidence thing definitely was. I lacked it a little bit, but I definitely came over that adversity, and that's what the most important part is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I follow Andy on Twitter and on Instagram, and I absolutely love what he's doing.
Yeah.
I would love to have him on here one day to pick his brain. But what are some of the best things that you've learned from him after working with him for a couple of years?
Yeah. I never really realized how deep you can go into a shot.
Hmm.
He is dedicated. He watches. I don't even know how many he has of us. He get 14. I don't know, 15, maybe 16 of us in his little core group,
Yeah.
and he watches every single one of our films. He
Yeah.
goes through and has every single one of our shot charts. He has our percentages. He texts us after a bad game or a good game and tells us, "Hey, move on from it." Or he has specific sayings for each and every one of us. Uh,
Hmm.
he just shows dedication and he shows care, and he's just such a good guy and coach on top of it that it helps with the confidence thing. And even when like I was going through a tough time with shooting, he was like, "All right, let's think of things that you could tell yourself when you're in a
Hmm.
bad game." So you just know that he cares, and outside of shooting, that he's going to have your back as well. And with shooting, he just puts all his time and effort into you in our core group, and he even does like camps for other schools too. Like he'll go out of his way and get with high school or I'm I'm assuming some college players or whatever he does outside
Yeah.
of it, and just he just shows dedication, and that's
Yeah.
super important because that's what players want and need is to get that love and that care from coaches, and he definitely shows that, and he's just awesome.
I love that. I love that. Shout out to Andy and Make
Yeah.
Shots. Yeah, that love and that care, the nurturing, what I talked about Noel too.